how are you doing? This is Pastor Cheryl again. We are still Matthew, Mark, and Luke. And where we're at is Matthew 23, verses 37 through the bottom of the dissertation, which is 37 through 39. And it says, Jerusalem, Jerusalem, who kills the prophets and stones those who are sent to her. How often I wanted to gather your children together as hens gathers her chicks under her wings, but you were not willing. See, your house is left to you desolate, for I tell you, you will not see me again till you say, Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. In other words, he is waiting for when he returns as the Messiah, which is after the tribulation. Then they will recognize him and say, oh my goodness, this is he. And prior to that, and in a way he's revealing that he's God here, because he is saying that he wanted to gather them under his wings like a hen gathers his chicks. Well, when did he do that? Yeah, as God. He did that as God. And so, anyway, we're getting into some analysis here. Your house is left to you desolate. Well, it will be. We got World War III or something coming up, some sort of conflict coming up, other than what they have been going through, which is absolutely dreadful. I will see you. You will not see me again till you say, Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord, till they welcome him. And that will be after the tribulation, at the end of it. And he'll just end that 7-year thing. And so we are anticipating this going on. We are anticipating that that World War III will be starting soon, or some sort of conflict that is going to be worldwide. And it looks like there's going to be fighting kind of here and there and everywhere. I anticipate a civil war here. I see a civil war. And Putin and Russia, not Russia, just Putin, and China are getting disturbed. And so we're seeing all these alliances happen that are supposed to happen, like with Turkey and Iran, and we're seeing all this going on where Putin doesn't have much of an army, so he has to borrow somebody else's army. You think how unethical that is, and get them to attack for him. So far, this has not been successful for him. Anyway, this is, we are anticipating now a rapture. We will, as Christians, be gone for 7 years and return with him to help rebuild and rule and reign with him. I asked God, I says, it could be kind of boring up there in heaven. I says, you got any work? Got any work up there? And he goes, well, a committee. Okay. There'll be committees. There'll be a committee or just a bunch of committees. We'll be ruling and reigning with Christ. And so anyway, we are anticipating this happening soon, and it's kind of indicated here in a roundabout way. We are waiting for Christ's return so that we can have peace on earth. That's it. That's it in a nutshell. We are having a little bit of snow tonight. It was cold yesterday, like, whoa. And I walked home from the library, and that. I took a bus so far and then had to walk the rest of the way. But, and then tonight was kind of the same kind of scenario. And And so it's a little tough for being a senior, because you have to use the bus. You have to use the bus. Cars get to be too expensive to attain and maintenance. The maintenance on these cars today are unreal. I think you would think that they would think twice. They would have to think twice. Like, how people can't afford this today. People can't even afford this yesterday. And not even tomorrow. They're adding too much. I just had a friend that I helped him take a car for some minor stuff. I think I had a tie rod break. I was in it. It just went lop, 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 lop all the way home. It scared the daylights out of me. I was borrowing his car. And I never borrowed that car again, I'll tell you. And he bought another one. Except it was from a kind of a dealership where they asked too much money, more than what it's worth. And he had that until he retired and gave it back to the dealership saying, "You're asking too much money." Really? So he gave it back to them after all those payments. But today is kind of a weird world. Today's a weird world. So we're hoping that when Christ returns, all of that will balance out and be normal again. Let's hope and pray that things will balance out and be normal again. And we will come back and help Christ rebuild. Okay? That's why we're coming back. We'll rule and reign with him, which is what I think we really want to do. I think we really, because I'm always giving my 2 cents worth to all the politicians, telling them exactly what I think. I do that. Yeah, you don't want to mess with Cheryl. She'll tell you. And so, anyway, I will see you tomorrow. And so this is a Bible study, and we will do this again another day. I'll see you. Bye-bye.